Hello everybody, this is Tammy with Flippin' Furniture. Got kind of a biggish window going on here, so it's going to be hard to fit it all in, of course. I was going to work on the floor, but here we are. So what I've got here is a 4-pane window. We're going to do the best we can to get it all in here, but oh shoot. Courtney, if you get the, not used to doing my Facebook Lives, am I? If you get the text alert out and have a chance to find the iPad and get it to me, that'd be great. Because I'm not going to be able to see messages or posts until we get that. Okay, let's get started here. Let's see if I can figure out. Okay, this is the square I'm going to work in right now. This is my bottom right. I've already put transfers in 2 of the squares. So we're working in this bottom square now, and then I've got, I've already started on another little thing. We'll finish it up together too, hopefully. So, all right, let's get this one on. I wanted to do some of this ahead because it's so much, so boring, I'm sure, to watch somebody rub on transfers. So, I mean, you're still going to have some boringness watching me rub these on, but not as much as it would be to watch me rub them all on. But yeah, this is just a 4-pane window here. And the other one I have all the transfers on. So this is the transfer called Sweet Dreams. And I think I'm actually going to be able to use everything from this entire transfer. It might be in the front room. Ugh, if it's not in the front room, might it be? It's surely not in the. Oh, I think it's over there on top of the surf prep, maybe. I think it is. Lost my train of thought what I was talking about. But the other piece that I worked on is a big picture frame. But I was thinking these two could go side by side. They could work in conjunction together, or they could be sold totally separate. Is it over there somewhere? I've been working on that piece of furniture over there, so all my supplies and my heat gun is over there. Yeah, working back and forth with all my stuff again is not handy. But yeah, like I said, this is the Sweet Dreams transfer. And I'm thinking we are going to be able, between these 2 projects, to be able to use the entire transfer.
I can't find it,
so cute. And to be honest, I never really liked this transfer before. I don't know why I feel the need to be so honest sometimes. Okay, hello Carla, hello Patricia, hello Michelle, hello Mary, hey Rebecca, hey Boo, Mr. John Norrell, hello Claudia, this is so sweet, yes, hello Miss 100,000 followers, thank you John, hey Dana, hey Jamie, hey Jane, hot and humid there too, hey Jamie, just taking a break from doing nothing. Hello, Sharita. Ah, that sounds good. To do nothing. I keep thinking I'm going to go out and get in the pool one of these days, and no one has been in it yet this summer. That's a problem. But to be fair, it has only been ready Well, I don't even know if what the temperature of it is. I'd say it's got to be ready by now. But there's just so much to do. Too much to do to take time out. Good afternoon, Cindy. And I do have, if you saw the stencils I showed you last week, I have 2 baby themed stencils here. Which I didn't think I was going to be using it on this one at all, which I didn't even have the idea to put this in a window until today. Because, yeah, they take up way much more room than I expected. So when I used the ones I really loved in the other one, I was like, oh boy, I still got a bunch left. It's like, I can do a whole other project with this, so. Anywho, you'll see what I'm talking about when I get there. I'm just rambling for now. Like I said, here I did a lot of the transfers already, but you know, it still takes time to do all these. Plus I left a bunch of the little pieces to see where we're going to be able to fit them in, hopefully. Okay, what did I have left to put here? Okay, it looks like I've just got little bits to work in here. Oh, there's a little duck yet. I don't know that I'm going to use this thing. We could lay it down here. Oops, you can't see it. We could lay it down. I could cut it up and use it in different places, but I'm just not feeling it. I just don't love that piece, so I may have lied. We may not use the whole thing. Hello, Valerie. Your daughter's pool is 86, like bathwater. Ooh, yeah, I need it to be a little refreshing. Your pool feels like a sauna. It's 80. Oh, really? See, ours was 78 the other day, and everybody was telling me, oh, that's going to be too cold. I'm like, I don't know. I like it to be refreshing. I want it to be cooler than the outside air. But, I don't know. Greg likes it like bathwater, so we disagree on that. But hello, Rebecca. Mary Beth says, look how cute. I agree. It's grown on me a lot. Linda just came in from mowing for a drink, but now I'll relax and watch you. Yeah, I was debating on whether I should mow today or tomorrow. It's looking like tomorrow, because I just can't quite tear myself away. Ooh, I may have to put this duck on that side, because he's looking this way, and I don't like things to look off the page, which this isn't scrapbooking, so it's not a page, but you know what I mean. So, let me turn on my fan, because I'm getting hot. Okay. All this rub-a-dubbing makes me sweat. But I feel like I need that duck over here. Well, if we put him here, I don't know. We're just down to the piddly little hearts and stars, really. What do we do with him? Do we stick him over here where I think he should be for looking wise, or where I think he needs to be here to fill it out wise? We are a wonderful 79. I don't know what we are today, but we're humid. I've been outside to spray paint some things today, and I mean, it's not terrible, but it is humid. But you know, I'm highly sensitive to heat, so. But we got rain yesterday, so we're really thankful. Hello, Rayanne. Rebecca mowed yesterday for hours. So it would take me 2 hours if I did everything. I could get it all done in 2 hours. So dry here, there's no mowing for a while. Oh, I'm sorry, Cindy. We've been pretty dry, but we got we got 1.5 inches last week, I think. And then we got at least 1 inch plus, I think, yesterday too. So we are pretty happy with that. Okay, has anybody told me what they would do? Okay, Jamie's got 74, so I bet we're probably in that 79-degree area too. All right. Thinking we got a lot of pink here, so that pink might go on that side. We may just have to put this duck here. I should have, if I'd been thinking, I would have moved whatever this fox or whatever, over to this side and moved the duck over here, but I didn't realize. You mow from mowed from 10 to 4. Oh my gosh. Oh, you've had so much rain. Jane is 90. Oh my gosh. You are milder today. 106 yesterday. Oh no, that's way too hot for me. I would melt and be so miserable and no fun to be around. All right, we're just gonna place this thing here and hope it doesn't bother everybody as much as it does me. It'll be fine. Maybe I'll just put another star or two over there and I'll be okay. I was hoping to have enough stars to put up top here yet, but I might be running low yet. Okay. And you guys probably can't see that one if I work on that one, so I'll just set it there until I can move over there. Maybe I'll put this one down here just to fill this out a little. And then maybe we'll put that blue heart in here. Heat index here, 112. Oh my gosh. People tell me to move because of the snow, which we don't even get that much, but I can't do the heat, so I just don't complain that much about when we get snow because I can't handle the heat. Oh well. I don't know how y'all do it. Okay. Put that blue heart there. I'm going to leave it there for now. And I think I want to do that stencil up there and figure out how much room I've got around it, what it needs around it to not look naked when I get done. What I don't like is that I can't lay that flat. I'm going to I hate to tape it down because I don't want to pull the paint up because, you know me, it hasn't been painted all that long, so I don't want to, oh, you know what? If I scooted that up, maybe I wouldn't mind that blue thing under here. We're going to do that. I'm going to use it there. Or it could go at the top too, but what do we think? Top or bottom? Can you guys even see that? Yeah, you can. I'm almost thinking blue to balance this out. I think I'm going to put that at the top. I think I'll do that right now. Put that on there. Here in Wisconsin, we have some pretty nice summer. The older I get, I can't take the heat. Yeah, I have never liked the heat. I have always been pretty irritable because I come from a family of sweaters. So, yeah, we sweat, and it's not cute. It's just miserable. So I don't mind working out in it. If I'm working and sweating, that's one thing. But if you're like try to go to a family picnic or, you know, I don't know what else you do in the summer outside, but other than swim, but you know, anything where you're trying to be halfway cute and presentable, no. I avoid that stuff because it's, you know, your makeup sliding off your face. Just, nope, it's not for me. I'm probably not going to come. So don't bother inviting me. Okay. Sweet. Okay. And I believe I'm going to use, I got out this gray chalk paste that I've never used. I don't think I've used this before. It looks really pretty. Hey, Lisa, just got in from weeding her garden. And she's sweaty. After a heat stroke years ago, I don't do heat well. I hear that a lot of people who've had issues that have been out in the heat and stuff like that, that they can't tolerate the heat anymore. I don't even have that for an excuse. I just never have done the heat well. Okay. Let's see, I'm trying to decide which spatula I like better for this project. I'm going to go with this one. Okay. Like I said, I wish this was laying flat, but it's not. Ugh, I don't like that bubble in there. I am tempted to cut off those ends just so it can lay flat, or at least slide it one way so that it's flat on one side. We're gonna go with that and hope that I don't mess it all up. Don't feel good about that. And this is just a pretty dark gray. I believe it's called Edwardian gray. Because I could not decide, well, I don't even have a pink, I don't think, in chalk paste on hand or open. But I almost went with the green. But the other project I'm doing was the green wasn't going to work with it, which I never even thought about this project, but anyway, I knew I was going to be using this one for it, so I just went with this one for both of them, so that way they'll match. No, this is not gonna go well. Really thinking or wishing, oops, I would have just cut that side off so that it could lay flat in here. I think I am just going to come back later. I'm going to cut that side so that it can fit down in here better. Otherwise, I'm just going to jack it all up. I may have still messed it up. I would really screw that up. I may have, Rebecca. I may have already. But yeah, I'll come back later and cut some of that excess. I hate to cut my stencils, but sometimes I just feel it's necessary. My back is screaming leaning over this. Got to get this at a better angle for my hands here. Can't quite reach it. I'm scared to see how bad I did on this. Okay, doesn't look terrible at a glance. Courtney, can you take this stencil for me, please?
Yeah.
Oh, my back is screaming though. Okay. Well, I see that looks a little fat there, but thank you. I don't think anything looks that terrible that I'm going to try to clean it up. Because sometimes when we try to clean up, we just make it worse, so. But that's thin because that's where I, kind of decided I better just wait and redo it. And I am going to blow or heat gun this just a little bit so that when I'm putting my transfers down around it, you know I'm going to bump it. Oh shoot, of course I pulled too hard and unplugged it. I don't want to bump it and mess it up, so let's get it kind of dry. I like that against the white. And when it's completely dry, I will take my little sander over it for any kind of little prickly, uneven, if it's not real smooth anywhere. Hey, Julie. Thank you, Rebecca. Just get this kind of dryish to the touch. Let's see, it looks like that Y is going to be a little thick there. That's how bad the whole thing was going to look if I had kept going like that. So I'm glad I stopped. This don't have to be dry, but just in case I bump it, I don't want it smearing all over the place. But we'll go ahead and work on, well, actually we do need to kind of work up there, or at least decide what I need up here so that I don't use it somewhere else. Oh, but I gotta know what letters, okay, that'll probably be filled in. There isn't gonna be much room up there, is there? Since I used up the spot up there with that really kind of took up the spot. So, may not have to worry too much about saving anything for up there. If I had any more of these tiny stars, I would have used some more. Maybe I'll put those down here. I just feel like it needs something else in there somewhere. We'll just do that. Oh, shoot, I messed that up. I just painted this a while ago, and I just messed up the paint under there. Yeah, I'm going to have to touch that up. I should have let that dry. That's what I get for rushing it, but I'll fix that later. Okay. Let's see, I think we'll probably put that blue heart in there. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing probably. Okay, we're gonna work on these two bottom squares, I think, if I can get both of them in there. Let's see. Okay, we do have an extra heart. Oh, probably gonna need to put it up there. That looks kind of naked. I don't know that I love it there, but we put those there. I put that little star there, that heart there, that little star there, and I think that's everything. I think that's everything. We ended up using the blue thing up there. I'm just gonna nail them all down and call it good. Trying to decide, nope, I think that star needs to stay on there. Okay. Move it back up to there. This is adorable. I got an old window to put pics on of my past pets, but it might use it for Christmas with kids' pics. Oh my gosh, I have so many windows. I knew I had windows, because I have quite a few windows in my stash up here in the carport, but holy guacamole, I found so many out in my semi-trailer stash about a week ago that I didn't realize I had that many. But I'm so glad I do. Because, I kind of start getting hoarderish. Maybe not hoarderish. Yeah, I do start hoarding them and not wanting to use them because I want to save them, But why is that out? But anyway. You finally look like you're comfortable in the summer heat. We were just talking about that. I am actually hot right now. I am sweating. The air has kicked off. Ugh. Just talking about how I've not gotten in my pool yet this year. Which it's only been ready like for a week, so. I don't know if I'll get in it. I don't know. There's just never enough time. Always got too much work to do. Thank you, Jamie. Oh, I thought I could cut part of this off, but I think it needs to be in here. It needs to be in here. But if the heart was bigger, I was thinking I could have. Yeah, if the spacing was right, I could have cut the heart in half or even a third and 2/3 and stuck it, like one here and one on this side or something like that, but it did not work out like that. Yeah, I did some or at least 1 or 2 Halloween windows last year on some multi-pane windows. I don't know where that came from. I guess because we were talking about windows a minute ago. Thank you, Captain Random. Oh shoot, I'm not even, oh yeah, you can see the one I'm working on. Barely. It's hard. Like I said, I do a terrible job staying in the frame sometimes anyway, but then you get me on a bigger project like this and you never know where I'm gonna be. And then I think this is the last little piece on here. Believe it or not, I think I'm even gonna leave the frame white. I kind of like the starkness of this for this baby theme. I might add some hooks at the bottom. I don't know if I have any that are white or that would look good painted white. I might actually be low on hooks at this point, which is a good thing. It means I'm working through my inventory. But this window, the bottom is just a little bit thicker than the top is. So whenever I see one that's thicker at the bottom like that, I feel like that's a good place for some hooks. So if I could find 3 hooks that matched, I would probably put some on there. And I think something like baby booties or, or a little christening gown on the hanger would be cute hanging off the bottom. you know, something obviously babyish. I just want to run my little, whatever this thing's called, polishing pad all over and make sure I'm down everywhere. And I can come back and do that later too, but apparently I can't stop, so. Oh yeah, we still got to finish up the other one too. And I'll do that later. I gotta fix my paint screw up over there. Okay, and I'll hold it up so you can kind of get an overall view of it all together. But now they know that's saying they just do it. Oh, let me see. It's adorable. Oh, that looks pretty. You know, they say just do it. Yeah. How adorable. Love it. Okay. Thank you, Martha. Okay. Like I said, if I can find some white hooks or hooks that I can paint white, 3 of them that match, that might be really cute at the bottom. So there, you can hopefully see it all together. I think I'm somewhat in camera. And like I said, that bottom is just, you know, just a little bit thicker than the top. Yeah, just moving it in there a little bit. And then we'll finish up the other one. So then I was thinking, oh, let me get the other one before well, if I don't continue my train of thought, I'll lose it. But okay, this other one is just a canvas. This is what it looks like, because the elephant was my favorite. So I had to do him. And then by the time I put him on, and the other, what is that, a bunny? And a cloud, I mean, I was done. So there was just like no room for anything else. But let me show you the back of it. So it's like a canvas in there. So I'm just taking this little piece of wood to put behind it to give me something solid back there, which is not as important now with what I'm doing with just the stenciling. But when I was doing the transfers earlier, you definitely, you know, want something solid when you're doing transfers. So any hoozle. All right, I was like to say, I know I had that stencil with it, but of course it fell off in the move. But let me see what you guys are saying. You love this, adorable. Hey Angela, so cute, love it. Thank you, Dana. So cute for baby's room. I think so too, Jane. Precious, I love them all. Okay, so, oh, what I was saying, and already distracted myself, and luckily this one I can slide up underneath there and move it down. So I'm just going to do the same thing I did on the last one. I should have put the lid on this, but I knew I'd be using it, but so I didn't. I'm going to do the exact same thing. If Julie's going to watch the replay, you're finally going to be grandparents. Ah, I'm so jealous and excited for you. Hello, Janice. Have a baby shower to go to in August. Great idea. Yay. Did you take a quick trip to Florida, Bama? No, Brendan went several years ago. So, and I just grabbed it out of the closet today. This was a souvenir he brought me back. Love that transfer. I put it on a dresser for my twin great-granddaughters. Oh, awesome. Just tuning in. What you doing? Oh, Judy, we just got done doing a window with this transfer, part of it. And now we're doing this canvas in a frame. We're going to finish this up. Oh, before I distracted myself, what I was going to say, you know, you could sell these individually. Obviously, these are all from the same transfer. But, you know, you could almost do like you could do something totally different than this. You could do like one main frame like this, and then maybe do, okay, so many ideas in my head, it hurts. I can't hardly get them all out because I get too excited. What I went out to my carport to find this morning was hopefully picture frames in varying sizes, but like a lot smaller than this, but not too small. You know, not that I was picky or anything, but ones that would hold like the different animals, you know, so I'd like have one big main one and then several little ones, and then you could have done like a whole wall collage, if that makes sense. You know, but it's not a wall, yeah, wall collage works too, but they had a fancier name for that a few years ago. Y'all know what I mean, right? But I thought that would have been really cool, but the only frame I found was way too ornate. It wasn't going to go with this one. So if I'd have found some frames out there that would have worked, I would have kept this one for the main one, and then I would have had like that fox in a little frame, and I would have had that mouse in a frame, and maybe that hot air balloon, and then, you know, just the little clouds and stuff around them, and then, you know, like I said, this be the main one, the little pictures all around it. Gallery wall, that's the word I was looking for. So that could have been another idea to do with this one, or anything, honestly, but I don't know. And then I look at these and it's like, well, you could do this, and you could, you know, go to Hobby Lobby. I'm sure they've got baby stuff too. You could have like these big prints or these big pieces, and then I'm sure Hobby Lobby's got little baby items that you could hang on the wall next to them and, you know, decorate the whole wall with it. I don't know. Ideas for years in this head, I tell you. It literally is painful sometimes. You could probably tell I had too many ideas in my head. I couldn't even get the words out, so they're out of the way for the moment now. But anyway, am I even on screen? I should be paying attention. Hello, Marvelous Margaret. Much cuter on a project than it showed out of the tube. Oh, Angela, I so agree. Like I said, I have never cared for this transfer before. Never really cared for it till I've been showing it lately, because this, by the way, I don't think I've even mentioned, this transfer is half off. It's only, what, $15.99? So I've been showing it because it's been in the flippin' hot deals, and it's like, you know, when I start thinking about it, it's like, well, I could do something with that. And then it's kind of been like, okay, maybe. And it's like, okay, it is freaking cute after all. So who knew? But yeah, seeing it on the tube and just like, eh. But we say that all the time, don't we? It's like, until you actually have them out of the tube. And that's why I like to show them to you guys out of the tube, because it just doesn't do them justice. Some of them, it just really does not do them justice when you just see them, you know, a picture of them. You got to see them outside the tube. That's my opinion. Okay, did we get it all covered? Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed, I did hit a milestone yesterday. Kind of blindsided me. I hit 100,000 followers yesterday, which was totally shocking. I mean, I thought I was going to hit it a long time ago, and then it just stalled out and just like felt like I wasn't going anywhere. But all of a sudden we hit 100,000 followers, so thank you guys so much, because I mean, obviously you're the reason. I mean, and it really is just, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's just a vanity number, honestly, but I mean, it still means something to me. But it just means that, you know, you guys are awesome, and that, you know, all your comments and likes and follows and shares just makes me feel special. But I know I haven't said this today, but anybody who shares this video today is going to be, we're going to do a little drawing like we did a while back. Here, I'm just sitting here talking and not really paying attention to what I'm doing. But I don't know what we're going to give you, but the next time I'm live, we're going to, so what do we say? Whoever shares it, and then what did we tell them to say, Courtney? Write something in the comment. What was it? Oh, crap. I didn't think this through. Sprinkled? Sure, that works. Yeah, say sprinkled in there. And then we'll know you sprinkled it, and we'll obviously double check. But then whoever, Courtney does this random name generator, and we're going to send you something. I don't know what. In the past, we've sent like, I gotta quit doing this. I'm gonna end up, I might have ruined it already. I don't even want to guess what it'll be. In the past, it has been like, you know, a decoupage paper and maybe some decoupage medium or something like that. But I did kind of mess it up a little because I just kept playing with it, and you should not keep doing that. But here I am sitting there yakking, and I don't think that's terrible. I'm not gonna, like, say that's not perfect at all, but I say me trying to screw around and trying to fix it, I'm afraid might make it worse. Like I said, that's mainly because I was sitting there talking and just kept playing with it like I was icing a cake. So let's see if I can fix that at all. Okay, that's better. Okay, maybe I will try to fix the other a little. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, anybody who actually does share it. What else do we have you do? That's good enough for today until I think it through. I'm not going to promise, but I would like to say that I'm going to be live doing something every day this week just as a thank you for getting to 100,000 followers. But anytime I say that, something happens and I don't end up getting on here. But I'm going to try really, really hard. We are leaving town Saturday, so that's going to make it even harder to make it happen. And they won't all be as long as this, but you know, sometimes things take as long as they take, so. Just trying to clean this up too. That might be drying already. I don't think I got to move that. And again, once that is dry, I will take some sandpaper, and make sure it's smooth. And both of these I will seal also with some Dream Coat or Tough Coat or spray sealer or something. Okay, I gotta quit messing with it before I make it worse. I'm gonna spray it just a little bit so that, or not spray it, dry it. So that when I do bump it, and you know I will, I won't mess it up too bad. So, anywho. So yeah, whoever shares it, sprinkles it, whatever, and comments sprinkled, Courtney will put all those names in this random name generator, and we're gonna send you something. I don't know what it is yet, because I did think about it, but I haven't figured it out yet. So it might just be some decoupage papers and decoupage medium, but something from us to you. We were doing that for a little while and kind of got out of the habit, but so we're gonna do that this week. That'll be fun to do. So I think that concludes this. I am going to try to get back to that piece of furniture that I was working on, although I do need to go do some things on the computer. That's always the bane of my existence, is having to go back into the computer and then I never get back in here. But I'm almost done with that piece of furniture. I got to do the top yet, seal it all, and put the hardware on. So I'm narrowing it in. Sweet Dreams, I believe, is the name of this one. Nope, I don't see it in front of me. I did keep the tube, but I didn't keep it handy, apparently. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Sweet Dreams. And I think Courtney put the link in earlier, probably at the beginning of the video, but yeah, Sweet Dreams is the name of it. So it is super cute, even though we all agreed seeing it on the tube, it's just not the same, but seeing it on a project's even better, right? All right, I'm gonna get out of your hair. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, I'll hold it up for you too real quick so you can see a little bit better what it looks like. And again, believe it or not, I think I'm going to leave it all white. I just think I like that for this. think that makes sense. Oh, let me see what you're saying. Are you going to do a hummingbird on your gifted mirror? Well, I guess I wasn't planning on it. There was a real hummingbird. Did you see the comment my daughter made? There was actually a real hummingbird behind me in the mirror. You can see it. So, because I heard it flying around my head when I was taking the picture, but I never even dreamed it was in the picture with me. So, we got to show Greg that because he loves hummingbirds. I'm not a huge fan, but because they sound like a horsefly flying around my head, and I don't like that. But anyway. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you at least a few more times this week. So, thank you, Kelly, or thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, you saw that. That's why you asked. No, I don't know I have no plan for that mirror yet. I thought about using some of the new poly decor on there, but I don't know if it'll even fit, because I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. It's still on my porch. So I don't know if any of the new poly decor will fit on there. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Sharita. Thank you, Cheyenne. Oh, the name? Okay, I told you. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good one.